Good morning and welcome. I'm here, I'm sitting. Welcome. We finally have music down here. So good to be back on the mat. I have two pillows. So those who have knee concerns, notice I didn't say issues, just concern for your knee or any part, adjust. And sitting up allows not as deep a stretch. So, deep breath. Welcome to Thursday's yoga. And today we talk about balance. Some week we've had, huh? Still in it, I believe. And I know no matter who you cast a vote for, I believe with COVID and all that's happening around us that balance is threatened by some of the externals. And so that's really what we're going to work on today and take a look at is where is it in life we find ourselves out of balance? I mean, work, family, friends, cell phones, nature, and then just emotions. We are challenged to find that place of balance. And I am hoping that through the practice of yoga, our asana practice, so the poses we do, specifically today, we will draw our attention. We can't have both feet in everything. Sometimes, having one foot in one thing and one foot in another provides that balance, a little bit here and a little bit there. And so, let's explore through our physical what challenges our balance and how possibly we can use yoga to bring us into balance in life. So the shout out today is for our country, that we as a country, as fellow human beings, fellow Americans, just fellow friends, that we can find balance in everything. And I'll leave it there. So yes. And now a wee bit of housekeeping. We will always start with the breath to bring us into that place of stillness. So I might have to blow my nose again. And we will do straps today, I promise. And please, if a blanket or an extra cushion will be on our knees today. So I'm gonna blow my nose. And then we're gonna start to sit quietly. Okay. You didn't see that, did you? Okay, folks, I invite you to come to a comfortable seated pose. Rooting your sits bones into the cushion, wherever you are, whatever you're sitting on. Could be blocks, pillows, yoga cushions. And begin to extend through the crown of your head. Find just this place of a seated posture. And I invite you, as you root down from the waist down through your sits bones, extending through the crown of your head, begin to roll your shoulders in one direction. We're going to do a little bit of a different warm-up today, and then reverse. Just really get your shoulders moving. Always in yoga, when we're seated or standing, shoulders away from the ears. We want to really become aware of how our shoulders creep up. So rooting your shoulders down, up, down, and back. Placing your hands facing onto your thighs for a grounded pose, or palms facing up in a gesture of receiving. Wherever you are, I now invite you to close your eyes, lips pursed together, breathing in and out through your nose, feeling your belly expand on the inhale, deep inhale through your nose. And then on the exhale, pulling in your belly. Exhale again through your nose, lips remain pursed together. Inhale, belly, rib cage, lungs expand. Slowing everything down on the exhale, letting it go. Finding this nice, smooth inhale and exhale breath, allowing the body, the mind to just slow down. If you constrict the back of your throat, you come into the ujjayi, the audible, ocean sounding breath. Listen to your breath. When you listen to your breath, follow that inhale and exhale. Your mind automatically slows down. It's very hard to listen to, feel your breath, and go over that list in your mind. It's a beautiful, kind of intuitive shut-off system for the mind. So come into your breath. Begin this journey, following your breath, feeling, visualizing your lungs expanding, and then letting it all go. Think of your breath like a flashlight moving through the body. Perhaps it shines light onto a part of your body that has been calling for your attention. Sometimes a pain, a tingle, a feeling, drawing your attention to it. Shine the light of breath onto whatever it is. Become the witness within. Do 3 more ujjayi breaths. And opening your eyes. On your next inhale, let's bring both arms up slowly. Fingertips touch, turn your palms out as you just slowly, let's do 3 more. Inhale, flip palms up, extend your arms out to the side, all the way up, belly engaged. Exhale, moving slowly, feeling your shoulders expanding. Inhale. Motion is lotion. Exhale. We're just slowing everything down so that we can move through this practice slowly, mindfully, realigning ourselves, because we all get out of balance, but we all can find our way back in, perhaps with these simple practices, postures. Take a deep inhale and exhale. And now roll over onto your side and come to standing. We're going to warm up with the 5 Tibetans. So we did the 5 Tibetans. We did that in an earlier class. And I'm just going to come out to the side. So arms out to the side. Really reach your fingertips out. Shoulders down away. Engage your thighs. Tuck your tummy in. Take a deep inhale. On your next exhale, rotate to the right 5 times. 1, just a nice circle. 2, breathe. 3, 4, 5. Arms come down. In the Tibetans, you can go up to 21. We're just going to do 5. We'll build up as we, so now you're going to come down onto the floor. Make your way. These are 5 Tibetans. I highly recommend you do them every day, every morning after the shower. Okay. Come back onto your back. Take a deep inhale and exhale here. On your next inhale, raise your legs up and your shoulders on the inhale. Exhale. Don't drop your feet all the way down. Let me move this out of the way so you can see. Inhale. It's all core. Shoulders come up on the exhale. Drop your head back, but not your ankles or your heels. Inhale. Come on up. 3. Exhale. Head lightly touches. Inhale. Feel your core doing all the work. Last one on the inhale. Exhale. Drop down, take a deep inhale and exhale. Rolling onto your side, coming up onto your knees. This might be a good place. I'm going to use it for my knees. Coming onto a blanket. You're not going to be able to, I'll come back here. Again, we're going to do 5. So on your knees, hands, as though you have pockets in the back of your, I should have an assistant here. Pockets in the back, shoulders up, back, and down. Roll over your toes. On the inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow all the way back. Ride your exhale all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, bow back. Ride your exhale all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, all the way back. Still exhaling on the way up. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Now remember, you can do 21 of these and one after the other. Okay, moving on to, it's a reverse table. So your toes and your hands in the same direction. A little bit wider than hip width distance. So you don't want to be out too far and you don't want to be too close in. So a wee bit beyond hip width distance. Fingers and toes in the same direction. On your inhale, come on up. Exhale, scoot your bum through. Don't try not to sit down. Core is engaged. Inhale. Exhale, all the way through. Inhale. Exhale, 2 more. Inhale, core is engaged. Feet, nothing moves except you're sliding through. Inhale, I guess we have 1 more after this. I lost count. Okay, last one. Inhale, come on all the way up. Exhale. Have a seat. I flex my toes here. I do this every morning. Should only take you 10, 15 minutes after your shower. You go from one to the other. I just do a little forward bend, grab a hold of your ankles, your toes, and then exhale, come forward. Rolling onto your side, once again coming into a down dog. Here you want to come a little bit farther back. Bring your heels down, come up on your toes and your heels down. Shake your head yes and no. On your inhale, come through. Inhale. Exhale. All the way up. That's one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. That's three. Exhale. Core engaged. Pull your kneecaps up. Thighs are engaged. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Come on through. Exhale. Shake your head yes and no. Walk your feet up to your hands. And now we're just going to hang here. Maybe grab a hold of your elbows. Make sure that your feet, your legs, you're not hyperextending. So a slight bend in your knees. We don't want to hyperextend. And always coming out through the shoulders. We don't want to be rounded. Shoulders. Hinge at the hips. Come all the way down. Grab a hold. Walk your elbows. Shake your head yes and no here. On your next exhale, release your hands and come into a ragdoll. Just let it all go. On your next inhale, hands on your hips. Come to a flat back, hold it right here. Exhale, bow all the way forward. One more. Inhale, come on all the way up. Exhale. On this one, let's come all the way up to stand. All the way up. So a little bit of a different sort of warm up. We want to shake things up, keep you off balance. Oh, is this a balance class? Anyhow, all right. Let's build our Tadasana, which is mountain pose. So always make sure all four corners of your feet are rooted into the mat. You can bring your toes up just to check, making sure you can feel all four corners. Ankles touching, knees touching. Pull your kneecaps up, engage your thighs, making sure we're taking the sway. We don't want that. We want to be kind of tuck your tailbone, not too much, but just a slight tuck so your core is engaged. Inhale, shoulders up, back, and down. This is Tadasana mountain pose. On your next inhale, bring both arms up. Interlace your fingers, point your finger up, biceps alongside your ears. Let's just really root down from the waist all the way down. Inhale as you extend through the crown of the head, through your fingertips. Kneecaps pulled up, thighs engaged. On your next exhale, melt over to the left. Feel the right side, your hip, intercostal muscles. Kneecaps are pulled up, belly's engaged, protecting the lower back. Maybe turn your gaze so your left bicep comes a little bit to the front. You're gazing up, extending out through your fingertips. 3 more breaths. Breathe that Ujjayi breath. Feel it. We're warming up. We're causing some heat. It's Pratapana. We're stoking the fires. We're awakening our muscles. 1 more inhale and exhale. With kneecaps pulled up, thighs engaged, core engaged. On the inhale, come back to center. Using your core, take a deep inhale and exhale here. Other side. Inhale, extend through the crown of the head. Exhale, melting over to the right. Maybe you're going to notice a difference from one side of the body. So this is the balance part. We are dominant on one side of the body. Unless you're ambidextrous, You write with one hand most of the time. We're inclined on one side, which will mean one side is tighter than the other. Through yoga, we're going to, everything we do on one side, we do on the other side, bringing balance. But just notice one side. Can you notice without judging, without commentary? And breathe. 2 more breaths here. Each exhale might have you coming a little bit lower down. On your next inhale, thighs engaged, kneecaps pulled up. Use your core to come back to center. Take an inhale and exhale here. On your next inhale, extend up. Whoops. Drop your head all the way back, chin up to the ceiling, kneecaps pulled up. Use your pointer fingers as though it was a Sharpie. And you're gonna draw a line on the ceiling. So inhale, exhale, pressing your thighs, your pelvic area forward as you begin to melt back. Breathing sips of air. One more inhale and exhale. On the next inhale, come up. Kind of hard to talk like that. On your next exhale, hinging at the hips. Again, thighs engaged, kneecaps pulled up. Slowly coming down. You may want to use your block here to bring your fingertips on so that your palms, your fingertips are resting on a surface, because I'm going to ask you to pull forward out of your waist. On your next exhale, bow forward. If your palms are on the block, wonderful. If they're on the floor and you can slip them under your fingers, under your toes, or grab a hold of your toes, we're gonna pull further down. So if you can slip your padas under your padas, bend your elbows inward. If you grab a hold of your toe into a yogi toe lock, bend your elbows out to the side. Feel the tremendous stretch in the back of your legs. Shake your head yes and no. Breathe. On your next inhale, hands onto your hips and come up to stand all the way up. Close your eyes, hands by your side, and just scan your body. Hopefully your body feels a little warm. Warming up the body. On your next inhale, raising your left knee up, and this may be where you are. And if that's where you are, shoulders up, back, and down, balancing on your right leg, flexing your left foot, keeping your knee almost perpendicular, and remain here. If it's in your practice, place your foot out to the side or to your thigh, never to your knee. So we never want to come into our knee here. So it's here, it's either here, here, or if you can get, so my knee is just, I'm really feeling this, but it feels good. Our first real balancing pose here. So find where you are. We're in tree pose. Be grounded if you want to hold on to a side of a chair, wherever you are, and then maybe let go. On your next inhale, raise both arms up. Interlace your fingers, palms facing the ceiling. Really reach up. Engage your right thigh, pressing your left foot to the inside of your thigh. Equal pressure, balanced pressure here. And breathe. One more inhale and exhale here. On your next exhale, float both arms down. Release your leg, your knee out front. Hold it here for a moment. On your next exhale, place your left foot down. Shoulders up, back, and down. Engage your core. Pull your kneecap, thigh engaged on the left side. Inhale, right knee comes up. Flex your right foot. Shoulders up, back, and down. This may be where you are. Breathe into where you are. If you can take it further, if you fall out, get right back in. That's life, right, folks? Taking your right foot inside of your left thigh or calf, not your knee. On your next inhale, both arms come out to the side. Again, you might feel a difference on one side versus the other. Interlace your fingers, palms reach up to the ceiling, shoulders up, back, and down. And breathe. We're rooting down from the waist. Remember, the waist is like the trunk of the tree. It's where the grass and the tree meet. That's our waist. So our legs are rooting down. Our limbs, our core is reaching up through the crown of the head, reaching towards the sun. And the lower part of the body is sourcing all the nutrients to keep us strong and growing. Didn't know you were going to get a biology, you know, one of those lessons in school. Okay, on your next exhale, float both hands down onto the side. Release your foot out front. On your next exhale, just once again scan your body. We're going to stay here and do a few more balance poses. On your next inhale, raise your left leg up. Right hand on your hip. You want to grab a hold of your toe. Now again, you can drop your hip out to the side. The full extension of the pose will be, we're going to go out front and then to the side. But this may be where you are today. And that's great. Be where you are today. Engage your core, pulling your right kneecap and thigh is engaged. On your next exhale, extend out your left foot. Flexing your left foot. You don't want to come forward. You're always pulling your shoulders back. Feel that nice stretch in the back of your left leg. And breathe. On your next exhale, let's swing that left leg out to the side. Feel that wonderful stretch on the inside and the back. Extend your right arm out. Stand tall. Find that balance. Both arms extended out to the side. Left leg or right leg is engaged. Breathe, extending through the crown of your head. One more inhale and exhale here. On your next exhale, it's always important how we come out of a pose. And now release, keeping your legs straight, shoulders up, back, and down. We're really feeling the heat in the left thigh. Flex your foot and point. Flex and point. Whoops. You guys keep going. Last one. Flex and point. Bend. Oh my word, that feels so good because this leg has been out of action. I'll feel it tomorrow, but okay. But it's a good feeling. You know, feel your body. Connect with it. You know, I give my body a lot of credit for all that I put it through. All right, hands on your hips. Inhale, right leg comes up, flex your foot. Again, this may be where you are. Reach down, grab a hold of your toe, yogi toe lock here. Now, you may want to just drop your knee out to the side, shoulders up, back, and down, and that's great. If you can, let's extend out to the front. Once again, feeling the difference perhaps. On your next exhale, extend left arm out to the side, making sure that you're rooting down in your left leg, extending through the crown of your head and breathing. Breathe through each and every feeling you have. On your next exhale, floating out to the right side, really extend your left leg, left arm, and breathe, holding it here. If you fall out, get back in. You know, in life, we should fall. We should talk about someone who falls a lot. But it's getting back up. It's getting back in the game. That's what it's all about, right? That's what I keep telling myself. Okay, one more inhale and exhale. On your next exhale, come back to center. Left arm on hip. We're going to release and try to hold up the leg. I don't know about you, but this leg is so much harder for me to hold up. Let's take a deep inhale, 3 more breaths here. Just, you can do it wherever your leg is, even if it's just an inch off the ground. 1 more inhale. On your next exhale, come on down. So it's noticing, you know, Swami Kripalu says, self-observation without judgment is the highest spiritual practice. And so can we notice one side is very different than the other without judging it? Okay, so while we're here, ankles, knees touching, toes touching, I'm going to come to the side and we're going to come into Utkatasana. So once again, shoulders up, back, and down. On your next inhale, come on down. On the inhale, bring your arms up alongside your ears and breathe. Now, you see, I'm going to just slightly tuck my tailbone. I'm not going to round my spine, but I don't want that either. I want to just slightly, so it's a straight back. Reaching, if you want, grab a hold of your hands, bringing your biceps alongside your ears, pulling out through your fingertips, and then let go. Once you get your arms up there, hold in your belly and breathe. Let's do 3 more deep ujjayi breaths. 1 more and 1 more. On your next exhale, straighten your legs, drop your head, shake your head yes and no. We're going to try that once more, but add a dimension of balance to it. All right, so knees touching, toes touching, ankles touching. On your next inhale, arms come up. Sit down into Utkatasana, making sure that you've tucked a slight tuck to your tailbone, bringing your arms all the way up, and now come up onto your toes. See if you can balance. See how far you can come up. Find that drishti, find that point of focus, and breathe. Let's do 3 more ujjayi breaths. If you fall out, get back in. That's 2. 1 more breath. On your next exhale, heels come down, shake your head yes and no. Hands on your hips, come to a flat back. Exhale, bow forward. 1 more time, inhale, kneecaps pulled up, thighs engaged, come to a flat back. Exhale, bow all the way down. On your next inhale, bend your knees, come on all the way up. Exhale, moving with your breath. Step to the back of your mat here. We're going to do a balancing stick pose. So, shoulders up, back and down, core engaged, thighs pulled up. On your next inhale, bring both arms up. Interlace your fingers, biceps alongside your ears. On your next exhale, bring your left foot forward. Bring your right off the ground. Gaze straight ahead and come into a 1, pointing out through your fingertips and your toes. And breathe. Holding it here, inhale and exhale. 1 more breath. On your next exhale, come back. Bring your left foot back to meet your right. I'm going to do this now facing. So biceps alongside your ears. You're reaching out through your fingertips. Just bring your toes up so you know you have all 4 corners. We're going to do the opposite foot. So we're stepping forward now with our right leg. Bring your right leg forward. Left leg comes off the ground. Drop down. Reach out through your fingertips. Point your toes. Right kneecap, thigh is engaged. Core is engaged. Breathe. Find that beautiful, balanced breath. 1 more inhale and exhale here. Take a deep inhale. On your exhale, come on back. Float both arms down. Let's just stand here for a moment, close your eyes, scan your body. How's everyone doing? So glad to hear it. Really, you guys are fabulous. And I know we've got a few that came back. Beth, this is for you. I know you're back after not being able to make class. Good to have you back. All right. On your next inhale, bring both arms up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, walk your fingertips forward. Walk your feet backwards, coming into a downward dog. Shake your head yes, no. On your next inhale, left leg comes up. Hip hike. Press into your palms so that your right heel comes close to the mat. May not come down to the mat, but close enough. Maybe you walk your hands a little further in to bring your heel down. Shake your head yes and no. On your next inhale, open your hip, balance your hip, bend your left knee, gaze under your right shoulder. Feel the hip opening and breathe. On your next exhale, bring your left foot up, forward, in between. On your next inhale, coming up into a high crescent lunge. So let's find this pose. Let's hold this pose here for a moment and breathe. Feel your left foot, all four corners, rooting into the mat, extending out through your right heel, and breathe. On your next exhale, bring both arms down, interlace your fingers. If you can't, grab a hold of your wrists or forearms. But if you can interlace your hands, open your heart. Slide down your leg. If you can rest your palms on your leg and open your heart and breathe. Find this balance and just breathe. On your next exhale, release your arms out to the side. Pivot your right foot down and come into warrior two. Reach out through your fingertips. Gaze down your left fingertips. Hold it here. You're feeling it in your left thigh. Feel what you're feeling. Can you sit with it? On your next exhale, drop your right arm down, straighten your left leg, and come on back. Find a nice reverse warrior and breathe. On your next exhale, slowly bringing your left hand down to the inside. If you want, grab a block, placing the outside of your palm to the inside of your left calf. Walking, just pivoting your right foot in a wee bit, pressing against your ankle or calf, and now just twisting, gazing, reach up with your right fingertips and breathe. Holding it here. On your next exhale, cartwheel your right hand down, pivot your right foot forward, and now just hop it. We're gonna go into a standing split. Bring both hands out in front, come onto your left foot, and drop your head. If you are able, so with a block here, wherever you are, just your fingertips to give you some support as you bring your chest closer to your knee, bringing your nose to your shin bone if you can. If you want to challenge your balance, grab a hold of your left ankle, pulling yourself down further as your right leg comes up, and breathe. On your next exhale, bring your right foot back, hands on your hip, engage your thighs, and come on up to stand. We're going to do that on the opposite side. So coming to the back of your mat, scan your body for a moment. On your next inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, back, bow forward. Actually, you shouldn't come to the back of your mat, go to the front. Sorry about that, folks. On your next, come into downward dog. Let's do that because that's where we started. See, it's a real trick for me to remember. This is mental gymnastics for me to remember what we did in the last one. Okay, shake your head yes and no. Heels to the ground. On your next inhale, right leg comes up. Pressing into your palms. Maybe you walk your palms back a wee bit to bring your left heel to the mat. And breathe. On your next inhale, stack your hips, bend your right knee, gaze under your left shoulder. Feel that beautiful opening in your right hip. And breathe. One more inhale and exhale here. On your next inhale, bring your right leg forward, coming into high crescent lunge. So on an inhale, come on up. Reach up. You're extending out through your left heel on your left toes. Find this pose here and breathe. I'm going to come this way so that when we come into, I'll be facing the camera, much better angle. Inhale, reach up, biceps alongside your ears. On your next exhale, float both arms down behind you. Interlace your fingers or grab a hold of your wrists, whatever you did on one side, but open your heart. Feel that. Maybe your hands slide down your left leg. Gaze up. Rooting down into your right, sole of your right foot, reaching out through your left heel. And breathe. Find this beautiful. On your next exhale, release both hands, pivoting your left foot down as we come into warrior two. On this side, yes. Shoulders away from your ears, reaching out through your fingertips. Engage your core. Hold this pose, feel this pose. Allow the breath to answer. Remember, anything, any place in your body. On your next exhale, straighten as your left hand comes down, right arm comes up and over into a reverse warrior. And breathe, feel the nice stretch. On your next exhale, cartwheel both arms down as you hop your left foot up, coming into a standing split. Drop your head closer to your shin or knee. If you're on a block, press into your block, bring your leg up. If you want to challenge your balance, grab a hold of the ankle on your right ankle and pull your chest. And once again, notice how your balance is different on one side versus another. On your next exhale, dropping your left leg down, both palms come on back, coming into plank pose. And here we're going to just do one balance here in plank. Extend out through your toes, through your heels. On your next exhale, bring your right hand in the middle. Roll over to the outside of your right, foot. Reach up, don't drop your hip. Bring your hip up, reach up through your left fingertips. And breathe, holding it here. One more inhale and exhale. On your next exhale, cartwheeling your left hand down. You're gonna get my backside, apologies. Rolling onto your outside of your left foot. Bring your left palm underneath your shoulder. Rolling onto the outside. Inhale, reach up. Really like someone was pulling a string to bring your hip up so you're not sinking. You're really extending up. One more inhale and exhale here. On your next exhale, cartwheeling your right palm down. Drop your knees. come into child's pose. And take a few breaths. We're going to roll over onto your back. After you finish in child's pose, grab your strap grab your strap or belt. Because in the balancing portion, I know you all engaged your thighs and your kneecaps and your core. Now we're gonna really release that and allow all that to open up. So let's first grab a hold of either the front of your knees or the back, wherever you're most comfortable. Draw your knees into your chest. We don't want this. We want up, back, and down. Keep those shoulders, core is engaged. Let's rock and roll. Find that nice massage on your spine. Breathe. Each inhale and exhale brings you up. Inhale and exhale. Next time you come up, rest on your sits bones. Shoulders probably creeped up. Draw them back. This may be where you're going to stay. Or you may want to hold ever so lightly the back of your thighs. But we're going to, full expression is straight legs and arms out to the side. Let's do 5 Ujjayi breaths. That would be 1, 2, 3 more. Deep Ujjayi breaths. That was 3. 1 more to go. On your next inhale, very slowly roll down. With your legs extended, bring your arms, your hands underneath, and come into a shoulder stand. I know I did that rather quickly, didn't I? So I was just dying to do this pose. All right, so we'll start at the beginning. So you can roll back. On your next inhale, drop your legs over. Bring your hands underneath or on top of your bum. Kind of push yourself up as though you had pockets. Bring your hands to your lower back, your shoulders. Chin is tucked and reaching out through your toes. Engage your core. Really reach up. This is a nice, so we did a lot of work on our legs. This is a nice opportunity to drain those lactic acids. I highly recommend, if you do a lot of walking or running, to bring your legs up against the wall or do this pose. You can stay here. If you want to bring it back into shoulder, a cloud pose rather, drop your hands, your feet over and your hands down, flex your feet, tuck your chin, and breathe. It looks so uncomfortable, but actually it's really nice. And breathe. 1 more inhale and exhale. On your next exhale with your palms down, very slowly, controlled, roll out. And now dropping your right leg, interlace your fingers, bringing your left knee up and in, avoiding your rib cage into your shoulder. Just a nice stretch here. On your next exhale, releasing your left leg. Inhale, right leg comes up, interlace. Bring your knee to the outside, avoiding your rib cage into your right shoulder. And on your next exhale, using your core, grab a hold of your strap. Oops, here it is. Okay, so here we are. As promised, I didn't forget. So if you have a belt or a strap or something, place it on the ball mound of your left foot. Take the strap with your left hand. Allow your right arm to go out straight. Flex your right foot. Begin to pull forward. Just a nice pull, bending your right elbow or your left elbow. Back of your head resting on the mat. And breathe. Breathe into the feeling. Can you just be and feel exactly where you are? On your next exhale, begin to drop your left leg out to the side. You continue to pull forward. Drop your left elbow on the ground like it's a kickstand, and you're pulling with your left hand, keeping tension. So there's a tremendous stretch on the inside of your thigh. Right arm is extended out. And breathe. Gaze down your right, so you're not looking at your foot, so that you're just in opposite direction. And breathe. On your next inhale, using your core, coming back to center, switch hands. So now right hand takes over, left arm goes out. We're going to gaze down the left. And once again, you're going to use your elbow like a kickstand. It's more important to keep your shoulders on the mat than it is to bring your foot down. So we don't want to come over like that just to bring your foot down. You want to keep your shoulders on the mat. Shoulders are open. Bring your elbow down. Pull forward. Feel the stretch. It's a beautiful stretch on the outside. Tough place to stretch, actually. And now gazing down your left arm and breathe. Remember, your breath is like a flashlight. Where is it in your body? Are you traveling effortlessly? A deep breath, think of it, is like a hug. So when you take that deep breath, you're just hugging some part of your body that's asking for attention. Isn't that all that we want? All right. So switching hands, bringing your left leg back up to center, release the strap, and ever so slowly with control, put your hand on your belly so you can feel your core doing all the work. And now rest, relax your belly. On your next inhale, engage your core. Feel it. Feel that difference of relax and engagement. Placing the strap on the ball mound of your right foot. Extending your left arm out. Grabbing a hold of the strap. On your next inhale, pull forward. Just pull. Back of your head resting. Your chin is slightly tucked. But more importantly, your back of your head is resting, not the tops of your neck. You've got a straight spine. You know, the spine is like the highway. The spine grows in opposite directions. All highways go north and south, east or west, whatever. But there's traffic in both. Think of all the messages that travel up and down the spine. Your breath is right there, traveling with. Unencumbered, because we're moving things. When we do postures, we release tensions, blockages. That's what we feel, you know, when we sometimes have discomfort. There's something blocking. And maybe this is restoring us to balance. On your next exhale, drop your right leg out to the side again, allowing your elbow to act as a kickstand, but pulling forward. Just don't drop it down. Pull forward. Really feel that on the inside of your thigh. Resting your head or gazing down. Better still, gaze down your left arm and breathe. One more deep ujjayi breath. On your next inhale, bringing your right leg up, switching hands, now extending your right arm out to the side, pulling with your left hand, crisscrossing the body, resting your left arm on your elbow and keeping that nice tension. It's a nice twist. Shoulders remain on the mat. So we're giving our spine a nice, easy twist here. And breathe. Breathe in to where you are. You know, sometimes we never know what we have until it's been taken away, lost, removed. But I know that I've so missed being on the mat, but waited until my knee felt strong. Iced it, took care of it. But boy, is it nice to return. All right, one more deep ujjayi breath here. And on the inhale, with your core engaged, bring your right leg up. Remove the strap. Bring both hands to your belly so that very slowly you feel how tight your core is as you very slowly bring your right back to meet your left. With your arms out, you've earned a beautiful place in Shavasana. So I invite you to close your eyes. Breathe into where you are. As you breathe in to this quiet place, maybe consider that the universe is always speaking to us. What is it that the spirit voice wants you to know? What is it that maybe we're out of balance and unable to hear? Can we, through awareness, make ourselves available to hear what the universe is saying to us, leading us towards? feeling your toes, engaging your thighs, your knees, your core. Just feeling each part of your body. Deepening your breath. And very slowly making your way back into a seated pose. Where we will end our time together in the same manner that we started, in a seated pose, shoulders up, back, and down, rooted through your sits bones. And just take a moment to be where you are. Maybe you're feeling more balanced now than you were an hour ago. Boy, wouldn't that be a good thing? And all it took was slowing down and bringing awareness and practicing some things that teach us about balance. On your next inhale, bring both arms up, slowly riding your inhale breath, fingertips touching, and now melting your exhale all the way down, palms together in prayer, landing at heart center. The divine in me bows with such joy and gratitude to the divine in each of you for allowing me, trusting me to guide you through this sacred practice. Namaste. God bless. Stay balanced. Enjoy the day, and I hope to see you next week. God bless. Oh, forgot about my knee. Okay.